Allora, perfetto, vediamo un po'. Parliamo con lei.
Clive.
Clive!
Is something the matter, Karen? You seem perturbed.
Do I know? How clever of you to notice. But yes.
Oh,
Something's
yes.
come to my attention, and I'll be damned if I know what to make of it.
Sentiamo.
Go on.
It's probably quicker
Vediamo.
if I just show you. Here.
Some sort of crystal. Though, I don't remember seeing one that color before.
Aye, well, that makes two of us. In all my long years of trading, both over and under the counter, I've never seen anything quite like it. They're calling them dusk crystals, on account of colour.
I see. And they could be used to cast magics.
That they can. Just like their brighter, shinier cousins. Difference is, they don't last as long. After a couple of goes lighting your pipe, they crumble away to nothing. That's how I heard about them. From crystal traders moaning that someone's been flooding the market with dodgy goods. And after asking the right people the right questions, and paying the right price, of course, I managed to get my hands on a sample.
I see why you're perturbed.
Ooh.
I hope. Do you feel that, Clive?
Yes.
Che sta succedendo? Nel frattempo. Margini imperiali.
All right, lads, that'll do for today. I said that'll do for today.
Yes, Chief. Yes, Chief.
Let's get this lot back to town, fill our purses and then our bellies. What did you two do now?
Please tell us you bought another lantern.
Stay calm, both of you. Who needs a lantern when you've got one of these?
Ma?
All that work for a single spark. Well, there'll be no more sampling the merchandise today.
Oh, oh.
That sounded close, Chief. Really close. Really, really close.
Now, lads, what am I always telling you? Good things come to those who run.
Wait for us, Chief!
Ma che cavolo? Oh. Cos'è quella roba?
I've never felt a tremor this far inland before.
Me neither. But then I'd never seen skies like these till a few moons ago, and it's been all change ever since. Come to think of it, the first anyone ever heard of these dust crystals was after you lot came back from the Dominion and brought this bloody weather with you.
Do you think the two things are connected?
Who knows? Could just be that with Drake's tail gone, the black market was running short of the good stuff. The Dominion's mines were the only source of new shards left in Storm after a certain evil outlaw decided to do away with the other mothers. And with the price of decent crystals going through the roof, traders turned to dealing in stuff they'd never have touched before.
The question is, who's selling these crystals and where are they? Wait. This color. They couldn't be from Origin, could they? No, that wouldn't make sense. I saw it form in the sky, and that was long after we returned from the Dominion. But if they didn't come from Origin or any of the other mother crystals, then...
Significa che...
does that mean?
That you missed one. Aye. That were my thinking any road. Another mother crystal we didn't know about.
I'll speak with Joshua. If you're right about this, we need to find it.
And quick, I'd say. On account of which, I'll take this shard over to get him to give it a one.
Right.
And
Right again. Let me go and find Josh.
Ok. Echi dei decaduti. Oh, sembra interessante questo. La destinazione delle missioni di Echi dei caduti sono indicate con, vabbè, l'icona viola. Dopo aver accettato la missione, gli obiettivi attuali verranno visualizzati nell'elenco delle cose da fare sul lato destro dello schermo. Nice. Allora, parla con Joshua.
Joshua, we need to... Karen's caught wind of something that I don't think we can afford to ignore.
Aye, that is troubling. Not least because the Undying made no mention of these dusk crystals in any of their recent reports.
So they weren't aware of them either.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they merely deemed them unworthy of my attention. Wrongly, I might add, for I am inclined to share Lady Karen's misgivings.
Then we'd better take her advice and consult Hippocrates forthwith. Let's hope so.
Allora, quindi adesso dobbiamo viaggiare verso... Ancora non ce lo
there
dicono.
you are. I've taken the liberty of telling these two everything I told you.
Thank you, Karen.
It's hard to believe such a lusterless shard could conjure much of anything. And you truly think this came from a mother crystal? One we never knew existed?
Every other shard in the Twins did. Why should these dusk crystals be any different? Dim though they may be.
We know they first appeared on the black market shortly after Ultima cast Primogenesis, darkening the skies. So might the two be connected? Could the spell have created a new mother crystal, perhaps? A replacement for the ones we destroyed?
What do you think, Hippocrates?
I think there may well be a connection. Yet, if we are to believe that the original mother crystals were of Ultima's making, does it seem likely that he would have need of anything so palpably inferior? No. I hazard that it was not Ultima who created these crystals, but humanity. More specifically, our fallen forebears, whose wonders litter the land even now. Legend holds that the fallen challenged the gods in order to win their power, and came tantalizingly close to doing so. It seems only reasonable that they should wish to learn the secrets of the crystals which the gods bestowed upon them.
So they could make their own.
Precisely. You may recall that the tale of the sins of Zemeckis begins with the colloquy of the sages. A council wherein humanity sought to uncover the last secrets of the gods
Mamma mia.
before waging their war to learn what little remained. It is perfectly possible that an understanding of how to craft crystals was among their many achievements.
Among their many achievements, prior to their fall.
Indeed. The same enlightened souls forged great and terrible weapons called the iconoclasts, from which icons derived their name, and turned them against each other in the Magitech War. A pointless conflict which served only to make its victors more confident of their right to supplant the gods on high. And when at last they ventured to do so, the resultant imbalance in the ether is said to have been so great that the skies themselves turned black and began to boil. The first recorded arcane sky, I suspect. Which brings us back to the matter at hand. It is my belief that these shards are the product of a long-slumbering Magitech mother crystal, stirred to life by a similar etheric upheaval to the one which accompanied it.
There's only one way to know for sure, Karen.
Down in Port Isolde when I was
Porto
scratching around for
Isolde,
supplies. Since the Imperials, but go and have a chat with the merchant. Oh, and take the
Thank you.
Porto Isolde, vediamo.
Shall we then, brother?
I'm coming too. If there is another mother crystal out there and it's anything like the others.
I was hoping you'd say that. One more.
Che carini, tutti insieme.
Samuel, slow down! Not bloody likely!
Che sta succedendo?
Fuck me. They're fast on their feet.
What's going on here, I wonder?
What indeed? Let's ask.
Oh cielo, io li avrei tipo presi, li avrei bloccati subito.
Excuse me. Who were those men just now?
Bloody troublemakers, that's who. As soon as I asked them to present their packs for inspection, they turned white as a sheet and legged it. I chased them all away from the gates, but they're swift as hares. Still, at least we kept the bastards out. Don't need their kind stirring up any more strife.
And what manner of strife have they been stirring up, exactly?
Hey? Are you joking? This business with the crystals?
Sorry. We've been away for a while. What's been going on?
All right, I'll humor you. After the paltry rations the Imperials left behind dried up, folks, we turned a blind eye at first. Way he saw it, it weren't right to deny people the one thing they were all clamoring for. Till the dust started turning up, that is. Dust. In the end, his lordship had to
Oh
step in
cielo, ho
and ban
perso
the
un
blasted
dialogo.
things. And we've been searching the pack of every trader who's darkened our gates ever since.
I see. And you think the men you were pursuing might have been trading in these dusk crystals?
Why? You're in the market for some. Anyway, I wouldn't rule it out. In fact,
We might still be able to catch them.
We might.
if you are heading up that way, you'll want to keep your sword handy. There's more than dodgy traders plying the roads these days.
Understood. We'll be careful.
Ok. Allora andiamo a trovare sti ragazzi.
If those men were selling dusk crystals,
There's another one.
Still no sign of those traders, though.
No. I just hope we haven't lost them.
These blimmin' tremors are scaring off all our customers.
The few that weren't scared off by the skies, you mean?
Perhaps one of those merchants has seen something.
Non so se ci daranno però una risposta.
Forgive me, but did you happen to see 3 men in robes pass this way?
Yeah, I seen them.
Poor bastards.
What do you mean?
A gang of nasty-looking brutes was on their trail.
Caught up with them just up the road. Screaming at them they were. Your crystals are your lives and all that. Only the daft buggers kept their crystals and legged it.
In which direction, out of interest?
Up that way.
Ottimo.
Towards the Old Hill docks. If it's help they seek there, but perhaps they might find a place to hide.
Let's hope so. Thank you.
Ok, andiamo di nuovo alla ricerca di questi tipi.
Come on. They're no good to us dead.
Lead the way, brother.
Vai, aumenta il passo, Clive. Audil. Eccoli qua.
So the bandits haven't found them either. There's still time.
Appassionati di cristalli.
I'll be taking that sword. Rest.
Allora, vediamo come fare qui. Ma sarà molto easy farli fuori così, però.
Let's focus on finding the traders.
Zio, però dove siete finiti? Eccoli qua. Bloccatevi, vi prego.
All right, this should be far enough. Chief? They've found us. It's getting so a man can't even catch his fucking breath.
Fucking breath.
Gentlemen, a word. We understand you've been selling some crystals.
And like I told your thieving mates, you're not fucking getting them. So you can take your massive sword and shove it.
I'm sure I could, but we're not thieves.
Over here. I can smell the one who shat himself.
Ah,
If you've got a plan, Chief, tell
sono
us you've got
stracarine
a
queste
plan.
cutscene, sì.
Of course I've got a bloody plan. Good things and all that. Let's start again, shall we? You say you're interested in the crystal trade?
Not exactly. In actual fact, we were hoping to talk about this.
Is that all? Well, then I know just how to help. If you're after the short shifter, he's over here!
Are you mad?
Ma che cavolo? Ma perché sta facendo quei...
Slippery little pricks. Clinkers on the ground.
Mamma mia.
Gentlemen, you've got it all wrong. Do we look like merchants? He's the one you want. Just look at what he's got in his hand. What? Him?
Wait, I'm not.
Do let us know if you need any more help.
Ma dai, ma che...
They won't get far, Clive.
No. But they'll wish they had.
Perfetto. Ma porca miseria.
Like a suckling pig and feed you to your fucking job.
Bene raga, è il momento nostro. Senti il potere della Fenice. Allora, penso che sto qua muore subito. Bella questa. Oh, bellissima come l'ho lanciato in aria questo.
North.
Dobbiamo correre. Vai. Attacca il turbo.
After them. If they reach
Attacca
the
il turbo,
swamps,
vai.
we'll never pick up their trail.
Quello è.
What did he find, boy?
Clive, judging by the state of the ground, a lot more passed this way than our 3 charlatans.
Oh, oh.
Another group of bandits.
I doubt they'd leave this crystal behind. Regardless, we're on the right track. Let's pick up the pace.
Capperini.
All right, lads. I think we
Non
finally
proprio. Siamo in realtà qui. Stronzi.
Fuck. Persistent bastards, I'll give them that. Friends, I knew those louts were no match for you.
But of course you did. Because you know what we're capable of, don't you? Now, you deal in crystal. Dusk crystal. And we want to know where you got it. So you're going to tell us.
Ooh.
Let's assume for a moment that we are the merchants you're looking for. Why would we tell you where we procure our stock? What kind of shepherd leads a wolf straight?
Are they getting worse?
Oh.
Clive, the tower.
Well, that's new.
E questo che cos'è?
Yeah, Chief. Do you think someone else got into the tower?
Quiet, you daft sot!
And what would they find there if they did?
I wouldn't know. I've never been there.
Dai.
Echoes, maybe? Or fallen rubbish? I really couldn't say. The entrance is sealed tight.
Come tirarsi
No way in.
il sasso sul
How
piede.
do you know that? If you've never been there.
Look! Behind you! An Akashic monster!
If you think I'm going to fall for another one of your cheap tricks.
Clive, trouble.
What?
In questo caso aveva parzialmente ragione. Se la stanno svegliando.
Wait, don't you dare!
I don't think Martha would appreciate that thing on her doorstep.
Probably not. Let them run then.
Porca miseria.
I have an idea where they'll be heading anyway.
Vabbè dai, affrontiamolo 2 secondi e...
This shouldn't take too long.
Oh, porca miseria, io devo bloccarlo però. Quanti li ho presi? Ok. Dovrei anche beccare i nemici a fianco. Andiamo. Bello, bello, bello. Guarda Torgal. Meraviglioso. Benissimo. Dai, quelli là adesso ci sono scappati, caspita. Non volevo sta cosa.
That was ill.
But at least we know what was...
Dove sono finiti quelli lì? Però almeno sappiamo dove andare. Cioè, io mi chiedo chi ci sta lì dentro. Quello è il problema. Chi è che ha attivato la torre?
I don't see anyone.
Che male questo doppiaggio che l'hanno fatto. C'era il tipo che con la bocca più chiusa stava parlando.
And let those thieving pricks march in and take what's ours?
What's ours? Oh, no, no, no. You don't mean...
The dusk crystals, aye. Halleck? Marnik? We're going back to that
Bello
tower
parlare con la
if it's
bocca
the
chiusa.
last thing we do. But the
Vorrei anch'io sbloccare
lights,
questa
Chief.
skill.
What about the lights? First you whine about
Mi ricorda un
it being
personaggio
too
di Final
dark,
Fantasy
then
questo
you
tipo
whine
qui,
about
eh?
it being too light.
Tipo Final
Think
Fantasy
about how easy
10.
it'll be to mine now.
Così, non lo so, con questa carnagione. Una roba del genere. No, dai, non scappate. Adesso ci tocca fare tutta la strada per...
And you're sure they're bound for the tower? When they aren't running away from trouble, they're running...
Do you know anything of the place, Joshua?
Alas, not. I have seen it labeled Sage Spire on some maps, but beyond that, the ruins are no different from any other fallen derelict. Another impenetrable relic of the past.
Not so impenetrable, apparently. Our friends plainly found a way in.
They could be living there, like we do in the Invincible.
Well, the tower is unquestionably large enough to hide 3 merchants. But is it large enough to hide one?
A mother crystal.
It would go some way to explain why the area was among the first...
Then it's settled. We head to Eastpool. To think there could have been a mother crystal here in Rosaria all this time. The wars that could have been avoided.
We still don't know what's in there, Clive, but...
Fammi vedere la strada che potrei percorrere per andare nel punto. Allora, potrei teletrasportarmi dal bosco oscuro. Tidus e Waka, sì. Mi sa di sì. Non so, mi ricorda molto loro. Raggiungi la guglia del saggio. E non poco.
Are those goblins? What are they doing in the Deadlands?
Look what they're carrying. I don't recall ever hearing of goblins using...
Well, they certainly aren't welcoming gifts.
Clive, remember where we are.
No magic. Right. They're even uglier up close.
Ho dovuto più che altro non schivare qui. Ok.
You're finished.
Let's hope that was the last of them.
Indeed.
Clive? Joe,
Che è successo?
you may want to see this.
What?
Oh. Direi una bella entrata.
It was open when I found it.
Someone was in a hurry. 3 guesses as to who.
Then this must be their way into the tower.
There's only one way to find out.
Entrare e vedere. Ci sarà un bel po' di strada da fare per arrivare fin lì, secondo me. Allora. Ah, ok, no. Oh, ok, direttamente andiamo lì. Allora, Guglia del Saggio. Rosario occidentale. Nel silenzio montuoso, gli spettri che avevano svernato osservano dall'alto, ricordandoci costantemente quanto fossimo saliti e quanto fossimo caduti. Frasi molto complesse. Ci sta perché comunque gli dai il tocco di lore, ma porca miseria. Uh.
It seems somebody's woken this place up. The question is...
Ooh.
Well, I can tell you who it wasn't.
Unauthorized biometrics detected.
Someone's here.
Initializing security scan. Safety protocols disengaged.
I don't think that was someone. I think it was the tower.
Either way, it doesn't sound like we're welcome. Keep your guard up.
Galleria. Senti la sound di sottofondo, che bella che è.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Mi ricorda molto più o meno la voce di Ultima.
I think my powers have returned.
The same. There's ether here. An abundance of it.
Utilizziamo tutte le tecniche possibili. Madò. Bella questa. Etere. Lore. No, vabbè, comunque... Cazzarola. Mi viene da fare lo sprint, ma poi si blocca perché... Che sono scema io. Mi sta molto piacendo sta parte, devo essere onesta. Sono in silenzio, ragazzi, perché mi sto godendo un attimo questo DLC. No, ma perché l'ho utilizzato? Non serviva che io... Annulliamo. Perfetto, vedi? Bahamut è più per nemici belli corposi. Oh, qui cosa c'è? Fiamma spirituale. Alcuni nemici lanceranno l'incantesimo fiamma spirituale per evocare a protezione di alleato vicino una sfera magica che danneggia chiunque la tocchi.
More goblins. So now we know where they got their weapons. But how long have they been hiding here?
Beh, era un po' più complesso utilizzare lui adesso. Guarda che lo... Non mi prende... Ok, me l'ha gratta. Che male non è. Cazzarola. Porca miseria. Ok, perfetto. Via, via, via. Cattarola. E porca puzzolina. Vediamo di prenderlo. Oh cielo. No, caspita, l'attacco me l'ha annullato. Benissimo. Vai, perfetto. Cazzarola, ha un sacco di vita questo. Vediamo. Ma caspita, ma quanta vita aveva sto tipo? Tantissima. Oh cielo.
Dusk crystals everywhere.
Well, that's one mystery solved.
Che è sta roba?
But there's no mother crystal.
Yet. We still have plenty of tower to
Che bella sound. Porca miseria. Dove sono i ragazzi?
I know that voice. Come on.
Sono in pericolo. Bellissima sta parte comunque, eh? Ma che cavolo è quello? Oh mio Dio, e quello cos'è?
Well, look who it is.
Oh mio Dio. Guardate lì all'interno del nucleo.
Warning. Warning. Core defense systems engaged. Initiating sterilization lockdown.
What the hell is it talking about, Joshua?
È un Moebius veramente?
Good things, lads. Good things.
Oh porca miseria. Ci tocca intervenire. Xenoblade ovunque. Caspita, veramente.
Hey! Over here. Take your friend and get out of this place. Now.
No. Aiuto. Sto qua con noi sarà molto più serio. Ah. Porca miseria. Ah, abbastanza incattivito. Porca miseria, fra. Fra di meno. Allora, 3 cambiamo. Ok. Yeah. Ok. Dov'è finito? Madonna, Shiva comunque è fortina, eh. Perché ti permette di fare delle cose micidiali. Fermola. Fermola. Vediamo se mi agra. Via con la mega fusione. Via, 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 via. Adesso dovrebbe prendere un sacco di danni lui ora. Perché ha tante tecniche combinate di Bahamut. Micidiale questa. Ok, aspetta, io ho anche poca vita, tra l'altro. No. Porca miseria. Via, 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 vediamo. È forte Shiva, comunque. Usata bene poi. Sto qua mena, raga. Non scherza. Cattarola, come ho fatto a prendermi? No, che non ce la faccio! Non riesco a prenderlo, raga, non c'è proprio modo. E adesso si è stra incazzato, poi tra l'altro, figurati. Via! Porca miseria, che tempismo. Cioè, io veramente non ho parole. No! No, no, no! Congelalo. Porca boia. Cazzo, ti congelo, porca. Aspetta, 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 aspetta. Ma non è facile contrastarlo. Si muove troppo. Via, 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 finché è congelato. Mamma mia, Shiva. Fammi volare. Porca la No, raga, raga, sta controllando tutto di nuovo. No, non ce la farò mai a vivere così. Porca puttana. Ma che cazzo è sta roba? Dai, buttami tutto. Non ho capito io. Ok. Taci questa tecnica perché sennò sarei stata inculata malissimo. No, me l'ha schivata? Non doveva? Non doveva? Non so quanto danno potrò fargli a sto qui. Vai. No, è poco, è poco, è poco. No, io non la perdo questa, mi dispiace. Ma è ancora in vita? Come è ancora in vita? Ma ti prego, fra. Ah, ecco. Porca miseria, cioè. Raga, ho visto la barra tutta vuota e ancora era in vita sto qui, io non lo so. Mamma mia. Posto questo. Porca miseria. Sto DLC ci darà molte emozioni, mi sa.
Initiating emergency core relocation protocol.
Come, scusa?
If I didn't know better, I'd say that was the heart of a mother crystal.
Oh, sti qua li menerei adesso.
I knew that fallen thing was no match for you. Allow me to apologize for earlier. That was, Ill played. All born of a misunderstanding, though. Can we start again?
We don't need your apologies. We need answers. And you're going to give them to us.
I suppose you'll be wanting to know about the tower, then?
Direi.
As you've probably guessed, this isn't the first time we've been here. Fact is, my people have been coming to this place for centuries.
Have they now? To these ruins in particular?
Aye, well, they, talked to us. Told us what this lot was all for.
And what is it for?
Well, believe it or not, the Fallen were actually using this place to make their own, mother crystal.
Ah.
Despite years of searching, all we ever found was shards.
Then, Harpocrates was right. It would seem that the Fallen did indeed acquire the god's ability to craft crystals.
I wouldn't go that far. The shards aren't exactly divine. They're not even what you'd call decent. But they're better than nothing, and nothing is what our people had before we found them. So we've been coming here ever since.
But these dust crystals have only recently appeared on the black market. What made you decide to start selling them?
The skies. Once they went dark, the crystals started growing back, till there were more than you could count. And with the mothers all cracked, anyone with anything that could muster so much as a spark had people queuing up to take their coin.
Yes. At a cost to us all. Quality apart, these crystals are no different from the ones the world has been using since the dawn of time. And it cannot continue.
No, it cannot. While this is clearly none of Ultima's doing, there can be little doubt but that it serves his cause.
Then our path is clear. So let's do what must be done.
Wait, you lot aren't thinking what I think you're thinking, are you?
Oh, I think there's a good chance we are.
But what about the tower's defenses? That thing you just fought, it won't be the last one. And the further you climb,
Qual è il
the
tuo problema,
worse they'll
scusami?
get. How about we head back to Martha's before someone gets hurt, eh?
That is sound advice, which I suggest you take before someone gets hurt.
Cosa ci sta nascondendo questo qui?